In this tutorial, we're going to be talking about variable types and variables. So there are a couple of different variable types. The first one is int. Any type of integer is a number. If I go to int here, if to make a variable first, you first have to name it whatever you want. Let's say you put dog is equal to 4, and that's going to be an integer. That's a number is an integer, and then the next one is going to be a bool, false or true. What you can put here is, and then an underscore is used to just add two different words in a variable. That's called camel case. It's a convention, a naming convention. Is on a horse. It's on horse. So we're just gonna name it that. It's on horse is equal to false. False. Or we can put is on horse is underscore on horse is equal to true. In order to have a boolean and make it true or false, you're gonna have to put false, but with the capital F. And then if you want to put true, it's going to be capital T. And that's 2 right now. And the next one's going to be a float. A float is anything that has a decimal. That's it. So if I put receipt, and that's equal to 3.67, then that's a float because it has a decimal in it. And the next type of variable is going to be a string. A string is text. So if you're going to put your name is equal to parentheses, no, not parentheses, quotation marks. You can either put double quotation marks or single quotation marks, and it'll still be the name, the same. If you put tree, name equals tree, that's going to be able to store that into the name. So name now has the attribute of the string tree. So that's that. Or the same thing, this applies as well. If you put name and then is equal to, or don't do this, you have to name it different types. Name 2 is equal to double quotation marks bush. So this is allowed because it's quotation marks and they end with the same one. But what you can't do is put name 3 is equal to single quotation mark and then put sapling and then end it with a double quotation mark. That's just not going to work because it's just not going to work. But let's say you want to put quotation mark inside of a string. Like let's say you put quote. And no, I'm going to put quote, lowercase. Quote is equal to, he said, he said, hold the horse. It's not going to be valid because it's going to count as another variable, and it's going to count as if he said was a string. So what you can do is put double quotation first, delete that, and then you're going to put he said, your comma, and then you put that quotation mark, and then I'm going to put hold the horse. And what you can do here now is go down here, print, and then you can print quote and run it, and then the quote is he said, and then you have the parentheses, not parentheses, the quotation marks right there. That's gonna be it for this one.